when we last left off, our loyal followers, we were going to walk that Cowboy Trail.
And here we're doing it. This is my childhood dream fulfilled.
What you're looking at is a 200-mile converted railroad trail.
And this is how we got ready.
This is us before 10.5 miles. First time with backpacks at altitude. Yeah, and bladders. All right, this is us after 10.5 miles. We're a little dead, but we're not dead. No, our legs still work. I think I feel better than I did at the end of day 9.
I definitely do.
9 miles, so.
Yeah, I could go more, but I don't want to.
Getting stronger. New packs and water bladders worked great. This is what we doing.
Walking
At, what is this, dusk?
Yeah. Sun has set, but it's not last light.
But it's like 86 degrees, so we didn't want to walk when it was hot. Got our headlamps.
Got a nice cool breeze.
We're gonna walk in the dark. We also got our fully weighted packs on. So, training day 297. Just kidding, I don't know how many days we've been doing this.
Getting ready for the Cowboy Trail today. Working on packing the food. So I chose to do the Mountain House pre-freeze dried meals for a lot of reasons. One, simplicity. Use boil water, put it in here. All the ingredients are in here and it's done. But also two, I like that it gives you how much fat, carbs, and protein are in each one. So it's really easy to just see the nutrition that you're getting without having to mix and match all the ingredients yourself. So we went ahead and we bought these online. And to save cost, we got this expedition bucket. Now, this meant we had to get a couple meals that we didn't necessarily like. This helped us save on cost. For example, granola with milk and blueberries. Is the milk going to be floating around in there? I don't know. I'm going to eat this on a day that's super easy. But I do know that Mountain House are the best meals. I have eaten these before. In fact, this biscuits and gravy, I about opened this morning. I about had these until I remembered, oh, we got to save them for the trail. So I better not be doing that. But another favorite, stroganoff. Solid, and a new flavor they have just this year, chicken tikka masala. And I'm excited to try this one. Stay tuned. I'm an Indian food fan, maybe not on the trail. A few weeks before we drove the entire length of the Cowboy Trail, we just wanted to figure out which amenities each town had.
BikeCowboyTrail.com has a lot of information about all the sites, but we wanted to see for ourselves who had flushable toilets, what kind of electricity they had.
And then we dropped the kids off to go stay with their Aunt Becky. They're more 3-mile-a-day hikers.
Yeah, we did on our trial hikes take them. The longest I think they ever went on was 6 miles, but we had real concerns about their paws with all the burrs and them being double coated and getting hot.
They'll have a great time there.
Next step for the Cowboy Trail prep. Well, today, exciting news, our tent came. So we have always had car camping gear. We had sleeping bags, we have 2 tents, we have sleeping mats, but all of that was too heavy for this trek. So we rented some gear from outdoorsgeek.com, and we just came today, and it was raining this morning, so we put it together in the living room, and what a cute backdrop, right? Anyway, so we have taken all of our purchased things and prepared things for our walk, and we are getting ready to put them in our backpacks to start weight testing and seeing what items we want to par down. So just to give you a little idea of what is actually in our backpacks, first of all, food. Emily showed you earlier about, or she will show you, about her food, what's in her basket, how many she brought and whatnot. I decided not to do a dehydrated meal every single meal because I think I'll get sick of them. So I am opting to cold soak, oh, there's my charger, cold soak ramen and include dehydrated vegetables and then some Asian flakes. We also have a ton of snacks, so and breakfast bars. We plan to have Lara bars and Kind bars for breakfast. We've got some dehydrated, not vegetables, fruits. Dehydrated fruits and some other bars. Now, we are not pro athletes. We don't know if this is the best nutrition from us, but we have done some research and we looked at the mountain houses and we looked at the calories in the bars, so we hope it's going to get us through. Water is also super important. So this is not a remote track. The Cowboy Trail was an old railroad track, so it goes through a town every 10 miles. So essentially, we will have access to like a gas station or a store every 10 miles. But each of us got a bladder for our backpack. So there's a little tube that goes from the inside of the backpack to our mouths, and we can drink all day long from our backpack. Emily, how much does yours weigh?
3 liters is what mine is, but it weighs 7 pounds.
Yeah. So that's what we're kind of going through today. We also brought our clothes. You know, just one change of clothes for 7 days at a time. We're gonna smell great. What did you want to say?
I was gonna say, but we're gonna wash.
Yep.
With these handy cloths, and we've got little travel size Castile soaps coming.
Yes. We also have a lot of bits and bobs, chargers for all of our items. We will have electricity at most of our stops. We have our headlamps for nighttime viewability. We should probably charge those, by the way.
I think they run off AA's.
And then jet boil. So we will need to boil water in order to have our Mountain House meals. We also got some cushion tape. So we've heard from other thru hikers, you don't buy Band-Aids, you buy cushion tape. So we'll see how that goes for our blisters. Other than that, this was also a highly recommended item, and also because we're overweight, we think it's great. Chafing cream, so we're excited to use that. And now, I think that is pretty much all. We have our tent, we have sleeping bags, and then I just rolled up my sleeping pad. But these are very thin, very durable air mattresses that we will use to sleep with at night. So without further ado, let's get packed. I have a charger for that.
I know, I found this one has a charger and this one has AAA, so I'm just gonna change these ones up.
Okay.
Emily's mom and her friend were nice enough to take us and drop us off in Valentine and help us make all the stops for our drops.
Our first 2 stops of the trail do not have water, so that's why it was important. These boxes contain a gallon of water for each of us. And then we just threw in some snacks too, because they'd be hard days. Observe how nimbly I place the cache. Come back at the end of day 1 and watch me retrieve it. It will not be so, but it did fit perfectly there. Hopefully it's safe when we come back.
Remember how we said there was no water? Well, there was sprinklers that Emily had to dodge to get this in the bathroom.
Second cache successfully dropped.
All right, day before the Cowboy Trail. We're here at the Rain Motel. It's just so weird that we are just here. Like, it's just us and our backpacks and our feet. I don't know, it just feels we don't have any responsibilities. All we gotta do is put on our stuff tomorrow and walk to a new place. I don't know, just feel it, just feels surreal, I think.
I am feeling excited, but I'm also feeling pretty nervous. Her mom just dropped us off and she was like, oh, you could go to Dairy Queen, but you'd have to walk. Like, being somewhere without a car feels strange. Not having our purses feels strange. Tomorrow we walk 2 blocks and get on the trail. And it's kind of comforting because like there's no way to get lost on this trail. It's just gonna go and go. And all we have to do is follow it. And we have spent a lot of time like practicing and training and putting all our food together and researching, and so I'm confident that we'll like do well.
He really is leaving.
Yeah, Kelty and Marmon sent him, okay. Well, our little friend walked with us for about a mile, but we're on the outskirts of Valentine now, so we called the non-emergency police line and we're just waiting for them to come. And then we can head on out. 1 down, 15 to go.
Second bit of wildlife on the trail. Mr. Turtle. Come on, let's go. Let's go hike. He says, fuck off.
Emily, would you like to share with us what you were thinking when you filmed this video?
Yes, I thought our viewers would want to see how a converted rail trail looks. This is mostly what it is. It's straight, it's flat, it's boring, but it is coming up upon one of the best views of the trail, after this nice little bench, of course, one of the few that we found. The best view of the trail from the Niobrara River Bridge.
I mean, I was thinking you were going to say, like, I was hot. But you were thinking of our dear viewers at home.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've stopped for lunch. This is a on the trail lunch. Because there's no towns between Valentine and Wood Lake. We did find some shade and some wind. We're fixing to enjoy trail lunch on our tent footprint. Mal, what you gonna have?
This is ramen with dehydrated vegetables. Cold soaked, not heated.
And I'm having a Mountain House. Oh, the spoon. Mountain House, some B&G. So
That's my spoon.
this is the true trail.
How many are there?
56. This is why you don't sit down off the Cowboy Trail. Fucking sandburs. Okay, let's get these off.
All right, is it damaged?
No, it is intact.
What's the problem?
I can't pick it up.
16 miles will do that to you, I think.
We were ambitious when I put this in.
Yeah, who did that?
Oh, God.
2 gallons of water. All right, it's day 2. Em's folding up the footprint of the tent in the smallest bag she can cram it in. Got our bags and stuff. We didn't film any when we got here. Last night was just like a bad night. Em's sunburned to a crisp. We're just tired. So I didn't even eat anything last night. I didn't have any dinner. Just wanted to go to bed. So hopefully day 2 on our way to Wood Lake will be a little better.
Nature's toilet paper. This here is lamb's ear. We're gonna pick up a few leaves just in case we need it, but look how soft it is. Oh, man. Zoom in. Softer than toilet paper.
Hello, Cowboy Trail watchers. Just doing legs up a wall.
Legs up the bridge.
Well, if my ass isn't full of, what are those?
Burrs.
Burrs. It's full of splinters.
But still relaxing.
Yeah. How many more miles? 3 more miles to
3
our
more
next
miles.
place. God willing, and the creek don't rise.
Wildlife sighting. I think we're at number 3. The majestic mule deer who did not care if we were there or not.
We saw coyotes. I think we heard a bobcat one night.
All right, y'all. We made it to Wood Lake, Nebraska. Blessed be the picnic table. This has literally been the first elevated place to sit since we left Valentine. It's heavenly. Also, blessed be the soft green grass without sandburs and the shade. And this place has electricity. This place has bathrooms with running water, flushable toilets. I don't know, all of the things we are thankful for in Wood Lake. Also, as we came into town, there was a sign like directly on the Cowboy Trail, and it said ice cream shop, arrows. So that's the next stop.
Got our tent all set up with our sleeping bags and our sleeping mats. This park has great grass, which you learn to appreciate good grass when you're sitting on stalks and getting poked by them. But what's great about this place is they have flushable toilets. We're so excited. So it is 7:06 a.m. on Monday, September, I think 23rd. And we are packing our stuff up. The temperatures are supposed to get higher than what we anticipated, so we decided this morning that we would pack up and get an early start. It's beautiful. The temperature is about 40, maybe like 42 or 43, and we're wearing shorts and a t-shirt. It's supposed to get up to 80 though today, so we are trying to start early and get our miles in before it gets really hot. But last night was a cold night, and I don't know if the rumble blanket was up to it. Well, it's day 2. Is it day 2 or day 3?
3.
Day 3, lied. Anyway, the things that we have to look at are poop. What kind of scat do you think this is? It looks like it's got like berries or something in it. And it's big. Fresh. Em, will you taste it?
No.
Okay. Onward into the sun. Wow. Well, we finally found some shade off of the long, dusty road. We put down our footprint in order to avoid burrs in the butt. We learned that lesson. But today, alas, new catastrophe.
When I was making our breakfast, the bag didn't seal, and when I went to shake it, I spilled egg and boiling water all over my sunburned leg and the footprint. But goddamn it, we're gonna have great breakfast.
When people want to know if it's fun or not to do this, this is mostly what it's like. Not a cloud in the sky, just a blazing sun, and us in this trail. You can have some shrubs, but no shade. How many miles in are we? 6 or 7?
7.
We're over halfway to Johnstown. Day 3 on a ridge.
Yeah! What do we got over here? Oh my god, there's a cool little creek down there. I didn't even see that. Oh, if there wasn't, I'm about game to get in that creek. God, I wonder if that's Long Pine Creek. We're really far from it, but... Whoa. Okay, it's International Night on the Trail. Yes, that's right. We may be on the trail, but we can still get international cuisine with simply a jet boil, water, a spoon. This is for Mallory. She's going with Thai, so we got a little pad Thai with chicken there. I'm going the Indian route, a little tikka masala. So stay tuned.
All right, Em. Other than your sunburn, tell us about your tikka masala.
Review is that it's good. Has all the good flavors, is spicy. I should have maybe considered the bathroom before I chose this meal, but it does taste very good.
Also, here is our camping situation. That is everything I own laid out on that table over there. What a messy guest. And there is our tent. The wind is blowing a lot here. And then also here's the town of Johnstown. We went into that bar and got a few cold drinks, non-alcoholic of course, because we're dehydrated. And now we're just sitting. Oh, I had chicken tikka masala.
No, you didn't.
I had pad thai. Not as good as her tikka, I don't think. But this was decent. Road no.
What's that beautiful smell? You smell coming down the Cowboy Trail? It's me being washed with pure Castile soap. Okay, now, before I came on this, I tried to Google, what's so good about Castile soap? But couldn't find any answers. I think the results speak for themselves. I am 3 days without a shower and only washing with cold water and a few drips of this peppermint soap. Leaves you feeling tingling and refreshed, and I would say I haven't smelled myself one time. Mal? Oh,
It doesn't flip to her. She can't weigh in.
She
We'll never know.
stinks. Just kidding. We love it.
Anyway, highly recommend. Sometimes when I think this 1-inch thin sleeping pad is dog shit, I like to do a gratefulness exercise. So I'm laying here and I like to roll off. Lay over here on the ground. Oh, that's hard. But I like to roll back up on here. So nice. Gratefulness.
Good morning, everybody. It's day 4. We are in the process of packing up all our stuff. It is about 6:50 in the morning. We're trying to get on the road by 7:30 so that we can stay out of the sun. Look at that. I might have a Coca-Cola for breakfast.
Whoa. I mean, New England fall colors are nice, but you ever watch the sunrise on a wheat field? I'd say some of the best views that we had along the trail were the sunrises.
Well, another day, another nap right on the road, or break, I guess. So we are halfway to Ainsworth, in the middle of, I don't know, not nowhere, I guess. And Em, what about you?
Having some sour cream and onion chips. Thankful for the shade of this tree. My hair's a mess.
Yeah, this not actually a tree, mostly a bush, but it is providing a bit of shade.
The Cowboy Trail. It's just like Highway 20, only a little slower. Look at that. There's the highway, there's us. Road walking.
Well, here we are on possibly our most dangerous feat to date. To get into Ainsworth, the town part, and where our camping ground is, we have to walk along the highway. But there's also no shoulder. So we're just walking the freaking grass into the town of Ainsworth. Whew.
Okay, so we're in Ainsworth, Nebraska, picking up a few necessary things at the grocery store. Just sitting out front here on the street with our bags. No one's offered me money yet, but stay tuned.
Well, guys, we made it to Ainsworth. And now we're sitting in the town at a Pizza Hut. Emily, show them your treasures.
I got chapstick because I ran out on the way. We splurged on a $2 hairbrush because we're going to be staying at a hotel soon and we're going to need to brush our hair. And by Mal's request,
I see how. Lord help us. Another day, another long stretch of Cowboy Trail. So, I think it's day 5. We just left Ainsworth. We're on our way to Long Pine. It is, I think, the shortest day that we have. There's supposed to be a pretty bridge. We're in need of some beautiful scenery after pretty much this is what we've seen. So we're excited for that. Feeling good this morning. Em, anything to add?
Ready for that nice slice?
Ready for a nice slice. Yes. Day 5. Look, a nice slice. So, lest our viewers think that we had unrealistic expectations for a railroad trail through Nebraska, this is kind of what it looks like closer to where we live. There's lots of tree tunnels like this, and this is the first one we've seen in
4 days.
Yeah, 4 days. Anyway, so we're going to enjoy walking through this shade for a moment or two. Too early to break. We're only like 2.5 miles in this morning. But we only have, 5.5 to go?
Yeah.
And still, Long Pine's supposed to be nice. We're excited.
Emily Cam. Here we spy the Mallory in her wild habitat with a donut dangling from her back. Must always have a donut in case of an emergency, right, Mallory? Here we are. What are we sitting on? What is this structure?
It's a bench!
A bench! We had been watching this guy. It's a nice little roof. We'd been watching this guy on YouTube before who stopped several times at this bench, and we finally came across it. This is so nice. They should have more.
We haven't seen a bench since Valentine, and you'll see it's right by a bridge. So like, usually we like to stop and take a break on a bridge because it's wooden, it's a flat place to sit, like you can lean your back against it. But normally we have to break just like in the grass. So
Yeah.
We're so happy to see a bench. We're very happy, but also like this is probably the best slice that we've had so far. So.
I'm dedicating my life to making more benches on the trail. I said it right now.
And planting trees.
Okay, so we haven't talked about these yet. These are all along the Cowboy Trail, and they're mile markers. So they tell you how many miles you've gone on the trail. I think it starts at 1 in Norfolk and ends at 200 in Valentine. But they're so cool because, see, it's the CT, the Cowboy Trail. But it's a mix of the horseshoe and the railroad tie. So like rails to trails. I don't know. Think they're doing a great job with the marketing there. Anyway, we've been seeing these.
Here we are coming up upon the second big bridge of the trail. This one is just west of Long Pine. It's got a super pretty view too. This one I've actually seen before. It's a pretty popular tourist destination. My family would come here when we were little, but good to come upon it after a hard day's walk.
All right, everyone. Em and I are sitting here having our lunch. Well, we're getting ready. I'm having buffalo style mac and cheese. Em, what do you got?
Chili mac with beef with spicy sauce.
I don't know what that's about. Anyway, so here's the deal. These meals take 9 minutes, so we have some time. I don't know if they can see my phone if I show it to them.
Yeah,
but look at these temps. So like last week when we left, it was like, it's going to be a beautiful week. It's going to be 60s, 70s, like blah, blah, blah. UV index is going to be so low. And now each day is 85, 89, 87, 89.
That's 90 damn degrees.
We can't walk in that UV index. We are already sunburned.
Yeah.
I literally have blisters behind my ear.
My lip is sunburned. There's not an inch of shade on this trail. So we have to stay out of the sun now from basically 11 to 5.
Yeah. So we're contemplating, like, do we go on? We've decided that we don't think we can make the second half because it's just been too hot and there's too much sun and we'll die. But like 10 miles a day. So we already did our 10 miles. It's noon. We're done. We here. Could we make it to Bassett? Yes. But would we be a sun blister when we got there?
Also, yes.
Yeah.
Unless we started after 5, and then would it be dark?
Yeah. I don't know. We can hike in the dark. Oh, it's time for our goodies. Sorry, guys. Gotta go.
So we've made it to Long Pine. We're staying in the bunkhouse. So this is where the old railroad people used to stay. So come inside. And when you come in, they've got a full kitchen, some microwave stove, refrigerator, some AC. And who we got here? Oh, a fellow traveler. That's Malloy. All right, and then down this hall, they have 12 different rooms, and they're adjoining rooms that share bathrooms. So here's Mal's room. Oh, look at her little towels on the bed. And there's a little writing desk. Ooh. Panning to show each room has air conditioning and a personal sink. Zoom out there, wide angle. Okay, this is the shared bathroom with a shower and toilet. Opening up over here into my room, number 3, with much the same amenities. So super cute. It's gonna be nice to have a bed for the night.
It's a dark one. Good morning. It is
about 6:40. We are leaving Long Pine on our way to Bassett. The weather today is supposed to get up, I think it's 89, possibly 90, so walking in the dark before the sun rises. But also, this is our first detour. So we are navigating. We got some instructions from the mayor, and we're using Google Maps. Did something just run across the road?
I want to put on my head.
Anyway, good morning.
All right, guys, we're off the detour, back on the actual trail. Little tip: use some geometry for those who think you'll never use that again, like me. When we took that detour, basically I had to walk a section and a section. The Cowboy Trail cut it on the hypotenuse, so figured a squared, b squared, c squared. We're adding an additional mile to our travels.
The time is 7:30. The sun is mostly coming up, and it's 58 degrees.
This is a beautiful, pleasant walk. We're gonna walk at night now.
We got 8 miles to Bassett?
Yep.
We're gonna have breakfast in Bassett.
Woo!
Taking our break. Not sure what this place is.
This is Shorty's garage.
Kind of business they be doing here. And this really isn't much shade. But there's not much shade to be had out here, so.
But it is an elevated seat.
Yeah, we're getting to sit on something. That's nice. 4.5 miles to Bassett. It's I think 9 a.m. now. It's still really cool. What's the temperature? I don't know. Anyway, we're just sitting here arguing about which Mountain House meal makes us fart more. We're almost to Bassett. You can see the water tower if you squint on the horizon. But look at this! 2 little pumpkins and a little line.
It says,
Does it say something?
halfway to 5K. 5K turn around here. They must be on the 5K.
Oh, super fun.
Yeah.
So 3 miles then, right? To Bassett. We made it to our destination in Bassett. And now we're headed to the Range Cafe. Fine food. See what they have there. It may not sound like it, but this is the most exciting thing to happen to us.
Come on.
I didn't get a good video of this place, but I really loved it. It's on the U.S. National Register of Historic Places. This is the Bassett Lodge and Range Cafe, and it just felt like being in the 1920s, 1950s, not sure. But the hotel, this is the hotel side that you're seeing now, was restored to be kind of like what it would be in the time period as well. Besides that ab lounger, what is that doing in there?
Walking through the hallway to our room here, which was old, but still very nice. Beds were comfortable. It was awesome to even have a bed or a shower or that central AC.
I don't know why. I filmed the closet. There was a full closet there. The bed, all of this, I just looked it up, is 1950s style. So this cabinet, although, had some boo-boo spots, looked gorgeous, mostly like the time period. And it just cracked me up how every single wall had different wallpaper. There was just so many patterns going on. And then the patterns on the bedspread. And I'm going to take you in here to the bathroom in just a second. But all of the bathroom felt original. And it definitely had all of the original tile. So it was a fun treat to stay here. A treat it wasn't a tent, but also just kind of a joy.
Morning, everybody. So it is day 7.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's day 7. And we are leaving Bassett. The time is 6:30. I think it's about 60 degrees.
It feels warmer than yesterday.
Yeah, it's definitely warmer. Just looks lights because we're still in the town. Oh, here comes some farm equipment. Oh,
Running through me.
cattle hauler. Anyway, we are on our way to Newport.
Today's exciting because it's Friday and we get to Newport. Emily's mom is gonna pick us up and take us to watch a volleyball game at a bar.
Woo! Socialization.
But then she'll take us back to the campsite. This site does have a pool hall, but it doesn't have any bathrooms or running
services.
water. Yeah. So the pool hall has like snacks and water that you pay for. But that's what we're looking forward to today. So anyway, more to come. Okay, well this morning we were approached by a side-by-side, which scared us a little bit. No motorized vehicles, but he is out maintaining the bridges and doing bridge inspections. He did tell us that part of the trail that we thought was together, the bridge is actually out, which we don't think we'll get that far anyway, but good to know because we would have totally been mad about that. Yes. What else did he say? Oh, that they already have people registering for the Cowboy Trail 100 and 200 for next year. That's the ultra marathon that they run here. And
We're in for the prettiest stretch from here to Stewart.
yeah, I believe that. We know Stewart's real pretty. But anyway, so officially the third person we've seen on the trail. Time is 7:22 and we're hoping to get 3 miles in before the sun is up full.
All right, day 7, perfected, I think. The art of the bridge break. You'll see I've got a sleeping bag roll for a pillow. I've got snacks. I've got legs up the bridge. Removal of the shoes. There's no shade here, but you know, you can't have everything. Mel's got a good snack of peanut M&Ms. Anyway, break on day 7.
We're getting into Newport. What you see is what you get. And this is going to be our home for today. It does have a tree, Mal, you're right. This is the pool hall. Show you when we get a little closer. All right, cold pop. That's what I'm in for, but it says it's open 24/7. It's not a lie. It's open. There should be the only thing in this town open today. Smells nice. And some snacks here behind the bar. Ooh.
How do you girls spend your time when you arrive so early, you may be asking? What a great question. So we tried to set up our tent and take a nap, but the sun shifted and it's in sun basically.
It's also 90 degrees.
It's 90 degrees and the UV index is over 6, so just burn all our skin off. So anyway, we're still in the little pool hall, okay, and we took our sleeping mats and made little chairs, and now
We
we're
found Nebraska trivia. Mallory is not winning so far, but neither am I.
Emily hasn't even answered any questions. One of the questions was, what Nebraska town is home to the Father's Day chicken fry?
Of course, it was. I don't even remember what it was.
We don't know. Tell me what it was. Get back.
Johnson.
Anyway, one of us may die in this pool. Time is 6:21. We already took down our tent. Sorry. Last night, Emily's mother picked us up here and took us to a local bar, and we watched the Husker volleyball game. But we made her bring us back out here so we could finish our trek. So here we are. We got up a little extra early so we can make sure to get all our crap packed and on the road by 6:30. And I am wasting time by making this video, so be on the road soon. Oh, big pile of dump there, but get around that. So we're leaving Newport, 9.5 miles to Stewart. You can see sun on the horizon. What's the temp? It's like 50 something.
I think
pretty close to 60 by now.
I don't know, I just feel cold. Maybe that's the humidity.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're on our way. We're excited. And see you at lunch.
Em already kind of touched on the sunrises being the best part of this trail, but I think that walking in the sunrise and walking in the early mornings, while it was cold and dark, it was really peaceful and one of the best parts about walking on the trail.
We are between Newport and Stewart, which we think is probably the best slice of the trail. Lots of trees. Anyway, we just met some bikers. Actually, I think, he was catching up with them, that one guy. Yeah, so we saw about 4 bikers and 1 jogger. So the closer we get to civilization, the more people we see on the trail.
And the bikers are going Valentine and Newport.
Yeah,
Doing our route.
doing the whole thing. So the time is 9:12. We're about 6.5 miles in, and we have not taken our break yet. But this is a part that Em and I have done at least 3 or 4 times before. So we know that there are bridges with shade. So we're just waiting until we hit that, and we're excited. So what is it? We decided it's day 8.
Yeah,
Day 8. Okay, we finally reached our lunch spot. And we couldn't find a bridge. Thus, we're laying on the tent again, the footprint. But I just want to bring attention to this pioneer of fashion. We have purple, black, and pink socks with maroon compression shorts. And what color would you say?
highlighter yellow.
Nothing else. What are you doing?
Just getting ready to order some pizza from the south side.
Oh, so that's the trail. We have done this before. It's exciting. It's shaded. What do we got? We have 3.5 miles left, and then we're done for today. So nice, easy, shaded day, but weather's supposed to get up to 92. So we're looking forward to being done by 11:30. Well, it's about 80 freaking degrees and 11 something, 11:10, 11:15. We made it to Stewart. Now we're gonna walk into the gas station and take a load off.
Okay, so we're at the end of day 8. We're in Stewart, Nebraska, and we are staying at an acquaintance of my mom's, a cabin by the Elkhorn. So this is our view, and man, we've got some good accommodations today. I'll take you on inside here. But cute little porch. There's a fire pit in case we decide to fire. Look at this cozy little place. So excited to have air conditioning and a shower and a bed and nice little oasis. All right, you can barely see my face, but it's the last day. We're walking 10 point something miles to Atkinson today. I've got a headlamp on. It's dark, but it's cool. Temp's supposed to get to 91 today, so hoping we're there before 11. Stay tuned.
This is our last break on our final day.
Back to back.
Sitting on a tire.
It's a double stack.
Yeah. It's fun because we used to, when we would do training hikes, we would park here and walk into town. And we always did 3 miles because our dogs could only last 3 miles. And so we would walk 3 miles into town and 3 miles back out here. So 3 miles left of our trek in general.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Where'd we come from? Where'd we go?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Woo! Atkinson! We made it!
Well, here we are, almost done. Every town we come to, what we like to look for is the water tower. Sorry, you can just see it up ahead. Exciting. Home.
All right, guys, this is the end of the western half. We made it, 100 miles. This is it right here, and hopefully our truck's waiting for us around the bend. High five, Mal. Woo! Woo! Well, the truck was waiting for us. And look what's in here! Whoa! Someone peppered the truck.
Oh,
Think it was Mom. We made it.
All right, the most asked question, how were our feet? So, we've made it home. We're gonna do an unboxing.
Here goes, and I'm gonna use a little effort as possible.
Okay, so what kind of tennis shoe is this, Emily?
It's an A6.
Okay.
It was a gift from my mom, a pair of shoes she didn't like.
Okay, just put that on the internet.
Okay.
And then these are smart wool?
Yeah, they're smart wool socks, tall and hiking variety.
Okay.
They're a little dusty, but
And, whoa, okay.
Now, I'll peel this off, but this was a blister we were protecting.
Yeah, cushion tape. So we have a blister there, okay?
Okay.
Let me see the other part of the foot. You got any other blisters?
No, I think we're clean.
No, blister free. Okay.
All my toenails are intact.
Yes, that's one thing we worried about. Okay.
I got a sock tan line to beat the band. Okay. Sock 2. I have a...
Okay. Got a cushion tape on there.
Yeah, the blister is on the other side though.
Okay.
Can you
Let's
see
see.
it?
Not from here. Okay, so this is M's worst blister. These
Yeah.
two little weird things. And then some discoloration here, but she said that's not painful. So,
Yeah.
her feet are good.
Good.
Those are Adrenaline GTS Brooks shoes.
And they did not get a hole on the trail.
They did not. And then these are Fitz wool socks.
Okay. Now let's see that foot. Okay, Mal has a pinky toe tape. Are you gonna make me peel this off?
I always have a callus there, so that's not really trail related.
Okay, and then nothing underneath. This one though had a risk of a side blister.
Yep. So there we go.
Well, how's that feel? Nothing there.
Nope.
Clear foot, all your toenails.
Yep.
Sock tan as well. Okay. Second foot. Do 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 do. Okay, there was a blister right here. Yeah, looks like that's still there. That one might have, may or may not be popped. I don't know. Does it hurt, Mal?
No.
Okay.
Nothing hurts.
And then
There we
a little
are.
lint on that guy.
Yep. and that's
But
it.
yeah, feet are clear. Okay.
Final thoughts. I 100% would do it again. I thought it was really fun. Was it challenging? Yes, but also it was memorable. And I think I would be even into planning a second trip if some things were changed.
Agree, 100% would do it again. It felt, when we finished, very accomplished. I don't know that the 200 versus 100 mile made any difference. Changes we would make, though, for the second go around: accommodations. I'm not going to have the added pack weight of carrying my shelter and my sleeping bag. I'm going to stay in accommodations.
Yeah, I think that's something that we learned. So I, throughout, had a really warm sleeping bag, but M had a non-rated blanket. And we switched off and on throughout, and some of the nights were pretty cold. But I think in general, we would love one of our retired parents maybe to pull our camper to each stop. That would make the second half really doable.
How about your favorite part?
My favorite parts were really, like, I think you can see it in the video, are the breaks. I don't know what it is, like, you know, having walked 6 to 8 miles before we took a break. Just that, I think they call it like a runner's high. But we would just laugh and laugh at anything. And like when Emily spilled that hot egg on her sunburned leg, I almost wet my pants. Would have been tragic for the trip. Can't walk in wet pants. But it was so funny.
My favorite part was just being out there. I think like having no other responsibilities than to walk and getting to travel like between town to town like an old pioneer. I don't know, something about that was really old-timey and
walked
peaceful.
from Valentine.
And accomplished. So
so this is, you know, this installment of Whistle Pigs. We obviously don't know what we're doing next. We never do. But we will keep you updated on any plans for future camper trips, which there may be some, you know, we don't know. We'll find out.
back in the saddle.
Yeah, we'll catch you next time. I thought that went really good.